Hello and welcome to episode number 4 of my Bari career mode. Going into 3 more league matches. Our first one of the episode will be against Lanciano. An away fixture, we're going there. Lanciano is a club that is towards the bottom of the table coming into this game. We are only not very many matches into the season. But definitely a game that we really would like to get 3 points out of, considering they're lower in the table than we are by quite a bit. And it'd be nice to get an away 3 points. But this is at the end of the first half. Albadoro on the ball here. Not a very eventful first half. Valencia, who hasn't really done too well since I purchased him, which I guess is okay, considering that we didn't pay a whole lot to get him. But was hoping he'd be a little bit better of a player. He hasn't been that great for us, so later on in this episode, I'm going to be looking at some targets for January to bring in a striker, a guy that's maybe a little bit more of an aerial threat. Valencia is a little bit shorter, but that's the end of the first half. Lanciano 0, Bari 0. Then the 63rd minute here, Fossati cuts back here with a fake shot, comes back in the middle of the pitch, and he's going to play a nice through ball over the top to Scaudone. And he's going to get kicked in the face, and that will give us a free kick 22 yards away from goal. I thought about just passing it with DeFalco, but I decided I was going to look to see if I had a left-footed guy, and I do in GOALano. And GOALano, I decided to take a shot with him here, and much to my surprise, he finishes from the set piece in the 66th minute. Capped off by the Ronaldo celebration there. So 66th minute, we go up 1-0 on the lovely finish from GOALano. Just outside the penalty area there. Puts that one right in the corner. Not much of a chance for the goalkeeper. And we go up 1-0 in this match away from home. Couple different angles to watch it here. I was pretty happy about that. I'm not sure if I've scored a maybe 1 or 2 set pieces on FIFA 14. It's not really something that I get the opportunity to do quite often, just straight from a free kick like that. It's gotten harder to do as the FIFAs have gone along, but my defense kind of fell apart, which has been a theme in these games. I'll score a goal, and then my opposition will just run right through my defense. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that bad. I don't know. But they get a goal back here in the 71st minute, unfortunately for us. Casarini gets a goal. But then we stay calm and put the pressure on Lanciano here. Try to send a cross in. It gets headed by Fossati, but it'll eventually come back out to Scaudone. And he will have a shot right inside the area, and he will put it by the goalkeeper in the 80th minute. We go up 2-1 to put us back in front. Just cuts inside. Maybe a defender got in the way, which helped him out a little bit there. So towards the end of the match here, they'll cross this one a little bit too far. Comes all the way out to Albadoro. 1 minute of added time, luckily for us. That wouldn't matter, though. We do pick up a vital 3 points, as we haven't picked up a win since episode 2, I think. We didn't have a win in the last episode, so it was nice to pick up 3 points right there. So we win that one 2-1. Going into the next game against a club, Varese is the club we're going to be playing. We're playing them at home. We haven't done too well at home for whatever reason. Varese is, they're a little bit higher in the table. They're fighting for promotion, whereas we're right around mid-table right now. They're 4th, and we're in 8th coming into the 7th match day. So there's our lineup right there. Decided to go with Fedado instead of Albadoro on the left wing. Been playing Morata in as the striker at the number 9 spot instead of Valencia. Valencia he just hasn't been that great for me right now, but maybe he'll find a way to get himself back into the side. Morata, I don't think has scored though either since I put him in there. He's done a little bit better, but I don't know. We'll see. So coming into this one here, 37th minute, they get a set-piece opportunity. Few little scoring chances here. Khalil on the ball, plays to Lazar, and he's going to play this one wide to Zekin here. He's going to try and use a little skill to get by the defense, and he ends up losing the ball pretty quickly. Defendi is defending there. Don't really enjoy playing with Defendi too much, but he does surprise me occasionally. So added time here at the end of half number 1. Lazar's on the ball, goes out for not a corner, but a throw. And they'll throw it in here, and straight from that throw in, they mount a pretty strong attack here. Neto Pereira plays the ball over the top to Khalil, and 2 of my defenders have their hands in the air for whatever reason. If I could yell at my players, I would, but this is a game, and you can't do that. So we would go down 1-0. The players just kind of stopped. I don't know why that happened. That kind of made me mad a little bit. Scaudone gets knocked over here, no call. And that was pretty much our last opportunity we were going to have. Would have liked a better result since we were playing at home, and we haven't done very well at home. But Pavoletti here, we end up keeping it to 1-0. Probably should have been called for a foul on that one, but that would be the end of this game. We come away with a 1-0 loss. Khalil scores at the end of the first half to put Varese in front, and it stays that way. So I decided I was going to send out the 2 scouts in my global transfer network. This isn't really something I've messed with too much since starting FIFA 14. I don't know, you can go online and just look up the players, so you already know which ones are good, but I was hoping maybe I could find another player that I didn't really know about, and I wanted a striker. I really wanted a taller striker so that we could be a little bit more effective when in regards to crossing the ball. I wanted a taller player in the middle, so yeah, that's pretty much what I did there. So we decided to send out our scouts, and we would get a 2 scouting reports after this match. The final match of the episode was against La Spezia. There's the table. They're in 7th. We were in 10th with 2 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses, playing at home once again. I did have Tikaro Kaita playing as the attacking midfielder. I like playing him there because he can do a lot of give-and-go passes with the central midfielders behind him or the wingers, and then he can make a run with his pace. You can't really do that a lot with him, though, because his stamina is fairly low. He doesn't have very good stamina. He doesn't have a very good stamina stat, but early in the game, he can be pretty effective. However, this game was probably one of the worst games I think I've ever had to record. We had 3 shots, none of them on target. La Spezia did not have 1 shot at all. I made some substitutions here as we're getting set to take this set piece. 35 yards away, I decided to let GOALano, fresh off of the free kick goal against Lanciano, decided to let him have a go, and it goes wide. One of the few opportunities either side had in this game. And this is the 89th minute. La Spezia on the ball here. Abagua going up the field. Polenta trying to get back. Polenta is a defender I really, really like. I wish we could keep him, but he's on loan from Genoa, unfortunately. Did play our backup goalkeeper, Alex Pena, who is Romanian international. He actually was called up to the Romanian national side. Goes through the international break right here before this next game against Brescia, which will be in the next episode. We get our scouting updates from Belgium and Portugal was where that I went. Laurent de Poitre, I believe that might be how you say it. 24-year-old striker from Oostende, 6'3", looks like a player who could be good. Nice tall player. Don't really care if he's fast as long as he's decent in the air. That's something I'd prefer right now. David Paulette, another player that we would be looking at signing to pick him up in January. Benjamin Makolu, I saw that he recently arrived from Sporting Lokeren for 1.7 million, and I figured he'll probably go for, I don't know, right around there. I'm not sure, but we decided to not pursue him. We might not be able to afford him, so that would be that for the Belgian scouting report. A couple players from Portugal here. Lucas Joao, 6'4", 20 years old. Looks like he might be a potential target for January. Carlos Daniel, a player that his stats didn't look very good. He's listed for loan. Didn't really think he would be a player that we could work into our side. He just doesn't look like that great of a player. Musa Mazu from Gimaresh. He looks like a decent player. I know that he's fast. I've seen his card on Ultimate Team before. So I know that he's a quick player, but I don't know a whole lot else about him. So we decided to scout him as well. So that is it for the scouting updates. We'll see how all of that goes. I made sure that I was scouting Paulette as well, and from Belgium. I haven't really messed with the global transfer scouting network yet. Not too much. I have, but not a lot. So that would be that in regards to the transfer stuff. But this is the end of the episode. If you'd like to like, comment, subscribe, that would be awesome. And I will see you next time.